this is game 1. The score is still 0-0, obviously. But Thorax has a very strong position here. I'm sure the knight can come in some manner, but it looks like it's not fast enough to stop Black's king from reaching the 8th rank. It's a good move by Vladislav, queen c7, but I don't think it's enough to hang on here. This diagonal is so strong and tough to deal with, and there's really nothing that can come to GH to block this queen. It looks completely won for Black. So good mid-game and endgame by Thorax so far. As expected, Vladislav has actually not beaten anyone north of 2200. So this should be a relatively easy series for Thorax Lenius. Granted, the last easy series was for VladislavAlikin, and that one ended up going to game 10, so we will see. I really don't see anything White can do here. Really, you just want to eventually navigate your knight to d6 for Black, which really this would have been nice to hit the queen. Queen has to move over to there, but I don't think that's the fastest. This bishop's inconveniently placed. Knight's gonna have trouble navigating to d6. Has just somehow ventured to this square. So there wouldn't have worked even. So takes the bishop. I'm not sure why Vladislav hung his bishop there. But yeah, this is perfect coordination from the bishop and knight. Nothing that Vladislav can do. You will have king e6 and it's still king e7 and it's perfectly fine. And still nothing from... Oh, it finally switched over. So that is like an 8-minute delay from YouTube. That is outrageous. And this is all YouTube server, as OBS has no issues with streaming this. Alright, White resigns. But it looks like Thorax has left. I'm unsure as to what is happening. Vladislav is now offline. Well, away from the game. There was a rematch offer sent, I'm unsure from who. Did Vladislav forfeit? Vladislav forfeited. Let me see if there's a forum post from either of the players. None yet. I will check out the forums though for match results to see if one of them forfeited. They are both online still. Confused what has happened. Oh, there we go. There's a game 2. Except Vladislav is white again. They need to abort and restart the match. The game was aborted. And they're both away again. There has been no forfeiture. Alright, there we go. And yeah, they just need to switch sides. Alright. Thorslanius plays bishop d4. I'm pretty sure he played a queen h6 line if I remember. Oh, he's playing a queen h8 line, which I've actually studied. Queen e5 isn't the move, it's usually rook g5. Because, yeah, you run into this issue. Now you have the 6th rank dominated. Sure, you have the 7th and 8th rank, but you also have this queen oddly placed. Yeah, that was a mistake by Vladislav. Both players are playing extremely fast. Yeah, YouTube is being ridiculous. I don't understand this. This is outrageous. It's up to like 10 minutes now. Lag. Alright, well, Vladislav is just lost at this point. You have rook here, but then the queen comes here. Takes, Chidley. Could play this, could play rook b7, but it's me soon enough. Ops should take the knight, sev directly, queen f6. Should be fine as long as you don't take the rook. If you take the rook, it could get complicated. It's this rook queen endgame with the rook on the 6th rank, which I've actually studied, and I know the pattern for. But your queen is oddly placed. So yeah, plays the queen here. Can't advance, but that's a good move. Now the queen is hanging. So yeah, takes with the rook, takes with the king, and if you allow e7 and the rook drop, it's a draw. But this is fine. This is completely won for white. Just advance the king. Probably king b6. Oh, this draws now. This is has all the time in the world and ends up dropping a game. Oh, and now my software's having issues. It is disconnected. But it is reconnected, I believe. And yeah, this is ridiculous. I definitely don't recommend YouTube for streaming anymore. I am moving back to Twitch. Alright, the traditional opening for Vladislav, same opening as last time, rook b6, I assume rook f5, rook takes f5, queen takes f5. For the last time, just to play rook f4 this time, just to change it up. I don't know if that was a mouse slip, or if that was intentional, but you do open up to this diagonal threat. Fortunately, this rook isn't hanging. I believe rook h1 is fine here. Rook takes f3 is also fine. Drops the rook to b3. You have this pin, either on g8 or f7, to pin the rook. Should not pin the rook. You can probably take the bishop now. Yeah, black is just down a piece at this point. White with perfect play here should be able to get a winning advantage. King h3 is not ideal. Just play king f4. No, it's blocked, but even king g4 works. Trade the rooks. Then now your rook is available to g6. King h3 seems kind of unnecessary. It does preserve the bishop though, if the rook were to move. The thing is, you'd be up a rank if you let the bishop drop, and then there's no coordination of the pieces for black. At least drawn at that point, for sure. Now king g4, see, wasted move. If you play king g4 immediately, this would have happened one move earlier, but now he has queen to b4. Rook g6 seems fine here. The issue with this is that the queen is protected diagonally, so king a5 is perfectly fine. And I assume queen b6 coming. Not really much you could do there, as white. Queen f5, possibly. We might see rook takes, king takes, but that just looks lost for black. Unless I'm missing something. Also, this seems fine for white. You play here, you play rook f6, and then you can move up, trade, and then now it's a rook and bishop versus queen, which, if played correctly, I believe is drawn. But it might be winning, considering that white would be up a rank. I am unsure. I'd have to see the position at that point. But yeah, what the hell is wrong with YouTube? Well, I've given up on streaming this game, as it hasn't even moved for like 15 minutes now. So yeah, Thorax is in a conundrum. It looks like he's lost here. Vladislav is actually pulling off a very strong series here. I'm giving up on YouTube at this point. I mean, it's not even freaking working. This is ridiculous. Absolutely outrageous. Yeah, screw YouTube. So I didn't see what happened, but the queen ended up on the 8th rank, and Vladislav, well, Thorax is just trying to threaten taking the queen cleanly. So I imagine you just leave the queen there. But now you have here in trade, and then you have queen g7, rook f7, and then you'll have rook f6 and rook f7. Unpins the king, so takes. You want to play. Well, king f7, and that just wins. You're up 2 ranks. You don't even have to try real hard. He's obviously going to swing here, but then. So white wins. Good work for VladislavAlikin. Alright. That is now an even series, 1.5 to 1.5. Same opening as the last white game for Thorax, even though Thorax drew. Slightly different. No, it's the same exact approach. Same exact. So yeah, I can't even end the stream on YouTube because it's being so bad right now. Thorax is just completely won here. He was completely won last time, to be fair, too. I don't know how Vladislav decided to play the same exact line and expected different results. Yeah, just take the rook and you're won. Take the rook and you're won. There was options for Vladislav there to drop the rook back. And okay, Thorax is up 2.5 to 1.5 now. YouTube is screwing up my computer now. Different opening this time. Thorax plays king b3 instead. Knight takes c2. Okay, so Vladislav is playing the line that I discovered. Queen h6. Usually followed by rook takes, bishop d4, and then you have the rook development. So we usually see bishop d4 here. But queen f6 immediately. The issue with that is that now you have bishop e2. And you're kind of forced to play king g5, which ruins the point of opening the g file. After playing king f4 and queen h6. This is not how you play this line. Vladislav does not know how to play this line. We actually get away with it a little bit. Sorry for the poor commentary. I'm just so frustrated with YouTube right now. Alright, I'll focus on commentary for the sake of the recording. Alright, knight g5 hits the rook, but you do have an advancement here. 2 advancements if takes. And rook g8 actually looks winning at that point. Because I assume rook g7. Oh, queen h8. Yeah, rook g8, rook b8. You take the rook. And black takes. Dark's blundered another endgame here. Oh, that's a good move. Yes, drop the rook back to knight king advancement. I assume it's fine to take the knight and just keep the advantage black. White is limited on options here. It also stops bishop b5, which would have bishop e8 as the next attempted move. Issues, it does allow queen f8. But, I mean, your knight's under attack, you kind of have to. Alright, that's a good move. Bishop attacks the queen. So queen takes. Kind of just gives up the bishop though, and does not do anything about queen f8, so it's kind of just a wasted move. But, yep, take the knight. You have a material advantage at this point. Now only 1 minor piece instead of 2 though. And that's a good move. I want to move back to queen as Vladislav. Vladislav needs to be taking his time here, because now he's lost. Rook d7 now in good game. Oh no, because of bishop b5 again. So yeah. Good move, king c6 first, and this is mate in 3. Well, I guess not. You can delay with rook a7, but yeah, just drop. Nothing you can do here. Takes. Can't exactly stop it. Alright. Thorax taking control of the series. Now, Vladislav probably had a win there, but was unable to find it. Bishop d4, bishop e4. Are we seeing the same opening as white? Alright, yeah, same opening as white. King d5 is the theory here. Queen a6 actually gives white a huge advantage. It's like almost +2. Same line here. Nothing new. Still nothing new. Queen c6 has been the move, and I think that's the crucial blunder. I honestly think that you need to take the queen at some point. And yeah, bishop e2, good move. Takes, yeah. Alright, so they just trade bishops. Bishops are completely off the board after knight takes e2. Alright, rook takes e5. So the queen is off the board now. Issues, you keep on playing queen c6. You can't play queen c6 in this line. You just can't. Well, now there's just rook g6 and you lose your advantage of having a queen. c5, knight b3, knight f5, hits the queen. I think that was all unnecessary. You just have okay, well now it's just completely on for white. Because of this knight. Stops king c7. Good move. It's kind of like the only move. Yeah, black's just completely lost. Alright. 4.5 to 1.5. Maybe a final game here. King g3, Vladislav again. I assume another king b3 game from Thorax. No. Thorax taking a little breather, it seems like. Alright, king b3, yeah. So, I believe he just plays knight takes c2. King c4, king f4, king e5. Alright, if you're gonna play queen e6, you gotta play it right. I mean, you play bishop d4 here. Knight takes c1 is also a valid move. So now you have to play, I believe, king f5. Alright, you're winning material here, but I don't think it's enough to compensate. Alright, but now you're losing the material advantage.